those people who say they have no regrets? I hate those people. Actually, hate's a strong word. I dislike those people greatly. You know what? That's actually not true. I don't dislike them. I envy them. I pretended for most of my 20s and 30s to be the kind of person who had no regrets, and I told people so in numerous interviews and also in personal conversations. I said things like, "You can't live life with regrets. Life is too short for regrets. Those who live with regret will sow bitterness in spades." Actually, no one ever said that, but it sounds like something I would say. The truth that I have literally come to accept now at the ripe old age of 42 is that I actually do have regrets. I have a feeling this is the kind of video that you're probably gonna wanna get ready to hit share on. And while we're talking about that, make sure to subscribe to this channel and click the little bell next to the subscribe button so you can get notifications when I come out with videos, especially ones as intimate as this one. So in terms of regrets, I regret that I did not leave the therapist who I knew was not helping me when I was 18. I regret that I didn't stop seeing the male gynecologist who, when I was a teenager, made inappropriate comments about my body. I really regret that I didn't get medication that would have helped my mental condition when I needed it. And I regret that I was too proud to even admit that I needed help when I needed help. I regret that I was not always kind to my ex-husband. I regret that I'm not always kind to him now. I regret that I have spoken harshly to my children when I was frustrated or I was overwhelmed or when I was out of steam. I regret that I did not take more time to get to know my father the way I now see I wanted to before he died. I regret that I did not put enough effort into learning statistics in graduate school. I regret that I have spent so many years of my life letting panic and anxiety and depression rule my life. I regret that I have not always been honest with myself about my motives and that I have hurt people in the process of sometimes lying my way through parts of my life. I could go on and on. I have many regrets. Let's change gears for a second. I've been having a lot of health stuff lately. Nothing life-threatening, thank God, but chronic stuff that needs a lot of support and things, and I'm very grateful that I've been able to get the help that I need. But as I've been struggling with different ways to help my health, both traditional and alternative, I keep having this thought. I'm looking forward to the day when my health problems will be over. But the fact is, the medical stuff I'm dealing with, it may take a long time to heal, to repair, to reinstate my body to a place of not having those issues anymore. It occurred to me that these kinds of health issues may not resolve for years, and that even if they resolve in the next handful of years, I will be almost 50. And some of the things that I have. Like, for example, mental health challenges, those are things that are gonna be with me for the rest of my life. Where does this leave me? Where does this leave us? Scared? Hopeless? Broken? Sad? Sad. But sometimes revelations come, and one came the other day. This is my life. This is not a dress rehearsal. There may be some things that take a lifetime to figure out, and that's just my life. So I may never fill in the blank. I may never stick with an exercise routine. I may never eat super healthy. I may never feel that I have resolved my childhood issues. I may never feel like I'm living up to my full potential. I may never feel I did it right. But I can also shift my understanding of this whole process and hopefully cause less pain in this struggle by coming to terms with the fact that this is my life. With all of the struggles that I have dealt with, that you have dealt with, that we all deal with, death, divorce, medical issues, grief, loss, shame, these are all of the things we deal with as we deal with life. There's no end point to look forward to. This journey that we're on is what makes up our life. Some things come, some things go, this too shall pass, the good and the bad, and so it goes on and on and on until it doesn't. And one day, I really hope that I can look back at this journey and see it all as building blocks of something big and complete. But until then, I am working on literally experiencing every day, one day at a time. One joy at a time, and yes, one struggle at a time. And this means not looking forward to the day when I can finally be better. This means not beating myself up and not comparing myself to the image of what I thought I should be. It just means being present and being me. So, here goes. I ate onion rings yesterday. And then I ate 2 more. And then I lied to you about it because I actually ate 5 more. I shoved my older son's hand out of the way because I wanted to get to the ketchup for the onion rings first. That's me. I did that. But I can't feel too bad about it. I can't beat myself up over it. I wanted to work out yesterday, but I napped instead. I got out of bed planning not to be critical of anyone, but hours later at the supermarket, I judged in my head that lady who was buying her 2-year-old a soda. I meditated yesterday. I thanked my mom for helping me cook for Passover. I recited Kaddish for my father on the anniversary of his death. I even got my children to come with me to synagogue with minimal complaining on their part. I told my kids how much I loved them, and they smiled at me and they squeezed me really tight. That is my life, and I would really like to plan from here on out on living my life with no regrets, and to especially not have regret about the regrets that I likely will end up still having. Because as I said, this is just me. Thank you for watching. What do you have regrets about? Or how have you found ways not to have regrets? Please, I would love to hear, share in the comments below. And most importantly, subscribe to our channel, hit the little bell, and like and share this video if you liked it. No regrets if you didn't.